and we're going to be unboxing them both today. In fact, that is going to be the one, the only Aloha, cause it's Brother 626 here, and today we have found some stuff at a Target today, and it is in this bag. We got everything we got from Target in this bag here, and I am excited to say that this is going to be some really cool stuff. I'm really excited. I've been looking all over for it. I went to Target. They said they were going to bring it out Sunday, and then I went back Sunday on the 26th, and then came back that day and they said, cool, we have it, just can't physically get to it, and then came back and they pulled it out and gave it to me, and here we are. We finally got it today, and we're going to be unboxing them both today. In fact, that is going to be the one, the only Dragonoid and Nillious pack here. Yes, we got that bad boy, and we also got our very first Fusion Bakugan. Yes, that is right. We got our first Fusion Bakugan here. These are the very first Fusion Bakugan we got our hands a hold on. So this is really exciting, seeing these new Fusion Bakugan, and I have to say, they look really cool. I like them so far, and I also like this one here. So we're going to unbox them both here today, so let's go ahead and crack these guys open and see exactly what we can get inside. Alrighty, so we got them all unboxed here, and they're all of them right there, and they look absolutely amazing. I have to say, these cards and these Bakugan already look amazing out of the pack, and we're going to go ahead and get into them. We're going to first start off with the Nillious and the Drago here, because this is the big one that I really like, because I like that Nillious. That Nillious paint job, ooh! It looks nice. So let's go ahead and first get into the character cards. Once we get into character cards, we'll go into the cards, the cores, everything like that, okay? And then we'll look at the Bakugan last. So let's go ahead and move those guys out of the way here. So our Nillious is going to be that shield red fist 405, so the same thing like our core Nillious that we've had before. So exact same thing. I do wish that this card was kind of like a Hollow Hex promo type of card that had a little shine to it. I wish, but you know, hey, that's just my little thing. I think that they should have done, but they didn't do. So there's that one. Then we have the Dragonoid, double green fist 404, and if you land that green fist, gets 6 damage. So this one's a really interesting one. It's not the greatest with that B power, but I know that we're getting an Ultima Dragonoid, which is basically the same thing, just 1000 B power instead of 400. So it's pretty good there. And our first card we got with it, that is going to be Bahu Spin Blast. For 3 energies, you get to draw a card, and then you also get Double Strike. It's an action card. And of course, it's got that Hollow Hex Bakugan Elite, kind of like that full art type of thing. It does have promo down at the bottom, so it doesn't say Hollow Hex Bakugan Elite at the bottom. It just says promo, and it is from the Fusion Force set. So this is the 5th set that's coming out after like 1, 2, 3. This is Fusion Force, of course, after Armored Elite. So the 5th set. And then our next card is, of course, we have Pyru Cannon. This is a 2 energy cost Bahu Gear, 100 B power, and 2 damage. Now this is really cool. It's getting that Pyrus one, of course, really neat. And the interesting thing is about these is that on the bottom, instead of having like the AV logo or Fusion Force logo, these promos have a little B with like the fusion symbol, which you'll see in this next one here. It kind of looks kind of like that, just with the B instead of an F. So it's kind of interesting that they put a new symbol on those. So, but I like it. Hollow Hex, of course, with the Bakugan Elite promo look there, looks really nice. Love the way they did with the cards. Good job, Bakugan. You guys did great on the cards. Really good quality on them. Our next one we have is Darkest Fist. This is going to be 6 energies, and it does plus 13 damage. That's really cool, and it looks like the art even continues over the, or through the little Bahu action text there, which is really cool, because you can see like the little, like, I guess, what is it, smoke that goes through there. It looks really cool. Of course, that promo, 13 damage, pretty good there. And I got that Hollow Hex. And then our next one here is we have Scorching Swords here. 2 energies, gives you Shadow Strike, Bahu Gear, 100 B power, and 1 damage. So these are like not the greatest part of the promos, but the Bakugan are absolutely amazing. But I will say I do want 3 of these because I like Scorching Swords, especially since it's being Nillious's gear. I think it's really cool, and it's got that nice shine to it. I like that a lot. I definitely want 3 of those, a little play set of that. So those are those. Let's go ahead and look at the cores here. We have the Shio core, which is plus 200 B power, so it's a little low, but not terrible. Our Fire Fist is a 250 plus 3, so that's a good one. That's a really good one there. One of the high ones. Our Green Fist we have is going to be 500 or 50 B power and 2 damage, so not too bad. Our next Green Fist here is going to be minus 2 damage, so a little low, but that's okay. Not the greatest, I think, of the core here that we have. I'm going to move those to the side there. So it's not the greatest one, but you know, hey, it is. It's a core. You got it. So let's go ahead and look at the Bakugan here. We have the Nillious. Now, Nillious is one of my favorites, I have to say. He is really cool. He does have the feet that does come down, and his toes are purple. Now, I'm going to keep it up there so we can kind of roll it nice, or close it a little bit easier. But all the purple that is on the old Nillious is now this holographic, plus a little bit of extra. In fact, I have the old Nillious right here, and as you can see already, just a different coloring on it. Looks really nice. They did keep the same eye color, or the color of the eyes, so that's orange, and green there. But you can see the claw difference. The green is a little bit of a different color. This is a deeper green. This is like a light green, like a lime green. Now the arrow at the bottom doesn't have any paint. The interesting thing is, of course, the B power there is white. This is green, so that's kind of an interesting kind of look that's that color. So really neat. The black is even like a black matte finish, and then this is like that smooth type of look as well. The faction symbol is green on the repaint and white on the normal. So it's really interesting. I like this one a lot, and I really think this is really cool. I hope they do that for other Bakugan as well, because I think that would be really neat. Because I know they have them on these guys, and of course the Dragonoid and the Nillious here. So let's go ahead and close him up. Simple, just closing the heads, closing the wings, and then closing the tail. Why can't we stay closed, guys? Stay closed for me. Why? Stay closed. We were working good earlier. There we go. Cool. Just had to move the feet a little forward is all I had to do. The feet are always like that issue. It's really weird. But there we go. So we got the arrow that's not painted, but it's telling us to roll it that direction. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to roll it that way. We're going to do this, and boom, just like that, he pops open, and there we go. He does have a pretty good core. I have to say his magnet in the bottom is really good. Being able just to pick up, because I had the one of them that we got in the past just wasn't a good magnet. This is the single pack one that was really good. So I think this is really nice getting this guy. This guy's really cool. I think it's really good. Then we look at the Dragonoid here. This is my first Dragonoid, so I can't compare this one to an older one that has like the main Pyrus faction, so I can't really compare it. But you do have a pull-out area, which is this horn right at the top here. We're going to try to get it out. There we go. It is a tough horn, I will have to say. So there it is. Got the little horn out. It looks just like that there. Now, the interesting thing, of course, we have the green. That's a faction symbol. Then we have the green B power. Pretty much most of the stuff I always think is the same, except for it has like this nice little hexagon design on the wings. Now, I will say it's a disappointment about this is that the orange here is not like the purple here. It's not shiny. It is not shiny at all. I mean, it may have a little bitty hint, but it's really not shiny. I'm kind of disappointed in that the hexagon, I mean, just this design here is just not shiny. Like I said, that's a little disappointment. The arrow's still not painted like this one here, so that's not that big of a deal. But yeah, I think that's like the only complaint I really have about this is that it's just not shiny. Of course, this is my first one, so like I said, I can't compare it to another one, one of the first ones that came out. But hey, this is really cool. Getting that nice, like, it's a nice little paint job on it. I have to say, it looks really cool. To close them up, we're gonna close the head, we're gonna close the feet, close the wings, and close the tail. I think the tail would have been first, but that's okay. We're gonna do it this way. In fact, I messed that one up too. We're gonna do this, and this. There we go. Cool. Now we got it. We're going to roll him over, and let's see what he looks like. They got the arrow, which is right there. Tell us to roll it that way. And oh, we missed it. Wow, we can't even hit it. We can't hit a core properly. Good job, Dragonoid. Let's see. There we go. Cool. And there he is. So yeah, so really cool. The Dragonoid is just like the base Dragonoid, it's just a repaint of that. I think the magnet still is actually a really good magnet as well. I don't know how good the other ones are, but that one is really nice. The gears, exact same, nothing really new paint job on these guys. Maybe just like more green paint on the fingers on here, but nothing really like outstanding like the paint jobs on those. And same thing for the little blasters here as well. Nothing really too shiny. I wish they did paint them shiny. That would have been really cool if you guys like painted them shiny, like a shiny black here or a shiny green. The shiny black would have been cool. And even like the orange or the red in here or the green should have been shiny. That's just my opinion. I think they could have done that, but you know, hey, I'm not Bakugan. I'm here to review this stuff and show you guys how cool they are. So that is the Dragonoid and the Nillious there. I like the Nillious a lot. Let's go ahead and go to the next one here. Alright, so we're going to go into our new cards here. Now, these are cards that we haven't seen before. Haven't got our hands a hold of these Bakugan yet, because these are new Bakugan that's introducing a new mechanic, which is called fusing. So you get to fuse two Bakugan and make the character even stronger. Kind of like an Evo, but it's fused. So it's really, really cool. Getting dual faction characters is really, really nice. And this is our first one that we have our hands on, which is the Halicore and Rampirian Helix Green Fist, 500 B power, 6 damage, 4 energies to fuse it. So 4 energies may not be the greatest. Hopefully the stats are good, and the stats are not so great. I mean, they're decent stats, but 4 energies is not, I don't think, the greatest, and that is 810, and he does gain the Faction of Darkness. So the 810, it's decent stats, but being able to have 4 energies to fuse it, I don't think is the greatest thing, but it could have some potential, so definitely keep an eye out for this one. Could be really, really good. Just like I said, keep an eye out. But the art on these cards, whoo! They look really, really good. I like the art on these. These arts are so beautiful. Bakugan did such a good job designing these cards, and the art on there, it just looks so, so good. Alright. Our next fusion Bakugan we have is Pegatrix Gilator, Green Fist Shield, 402, and if you land on a shield or a Green Fist, you get to fuse this Bakugan, which is really nice, being able to fuse a Bakugan on a core. Yeah, that's really cool. I like that a lot. Hopefully there are more that come out that fuse on cores, because that would be so dope. So in our fusion we get with it is going to be 803, and it gains the Faction of Chaos. So not the greatest stats either, being able to get that 803 on the fuse could be decent as long as we have some decent cores that fuse or that have good B power on some cores, which I think there are some really decent ones. This might be seeing some play just because you can fuse on a core. Could be good, so just keep an eye out for this Pegatrix Gilator. So yeah, so it could be a really good one, but the art is still beautiful. And our next card we have is one of those promos, is Chaos Slashers for 4 energies, 1 Frost Strike, 4 inch B power, and 0 damage. It has that Hollow Hex Bakugan Elite look with the promo at the bottom. Looks really, really nice. I like that art. Looks really, really good. I like what they did with that one. And then our next one we have is going to be Bahu Strength, 6 energies, 1300 B power. And it's got that promo Hollow Hex with the promo at the bottom. Looks really, really nice. I like that a lot. Our next one we have is Darkest Destroyers, 2 energies, Bahu Gear, Shadow Strike, 200 B power, and 1 damage. Just like our Scorching Swords here, just 100 more B power. So it's it's stronger than Scorching Swords. So if you're gonna be running Scorching Swords, change your mind, go to Darkest Destroyers, unless you want to run both. Because I know in a Darkest deck, Mono Darkest, I'm gonna be going with both of these, and that's just for fun. It's not like a competitive Mono Darkest, but there it is. So yeah, so really, really cool. I really want the playset of these because these are really cool cards. And then our next one here we have is Bahu Spring. For 1 energy, 1 plus Shadow Strike, and draw 1. Love this art. First of all, this art on this card, oh, it's such a beautiful card art. I love this card a lot. It looks really, really cool. Now, this is an underrated card. Not a lot of people are, some people are saying it's good, some people are saying it's bad. I think it's really good because, one, if you're using the Helix version of Sync, this is going to give you the Shadow Strike, so you don't have to worry about getting your damage reduction or even your B power reduction. So this could be a really good card and getting a Hollow Hex version of that in a promo version could be really nice to have, being able to kind of like, you know, bling out your deck, because you can get the Hollow Hex version of Bahu Screen, but not the Bakugan Elite Hollow Hex. So this is really, really nice there. Let's go ahead and look at the cores. Our Helix we have is going to be a fusion. If you're fused, you get 300 B power and 2 Frost Strike. Could be really good, there. Then we have our Green Fist here, our first Green Fist. It's going to be plus 1 damage. So not the greatest damage right there, but it could plus 1 damage on that Gilator and Pegatrix, so it could be decent there. Our shield we have is 500 B power to a fusion Bakugan and only gets it to a fusion. So that could be really good, being able to land on that shield there and then fusing it to put it at the 1300 B power. So it could be decent, could be like a little decent. If we have a bigger one than this, that would be really, really nice. If we had like a 600 fuse shield, ooh, I think that could have, this card could have potential, but I don't know if the 500 is the highest or if there's another one that's the highest. I'm not positive. But then we have our last green fist, which is 50 B power and 2 damage. So cores are not bad. I think, of course, I think that one could have potential. Could be really, really good. I don't know, but it could have some like neat little fun effects that you could use there. So let's go ahead and look at the Bakugan here. Let's look at the darkest Halicore and Rampirian here. Looks really, really cool. This is a chunky Bakugan. Of course, Rampirian is chunky. Looks really, really cool there. He does have the green 500 B power at the bottom there. The gold, which I like this gold paint. They've been doing really good with their gold paint. And that looks really, really nice on both sides. Got the green toe silver. Looks really nice. The paint job on the heads are really, really nice as well. They do have the hex at the top here for this one, and it goes right on top there, so you could do that. You also have them on the sides here as well, so that's really cool that you can have that. And of course, you can actually put these guys on the sides there, give them like that, or you can even put it on the top of him, whichever way you want to do it. Have a little cane on the top, so really, really cool that way. So yeah, so really cool Bakugan. Got that green faction symbol, and he also has the Arliss one at the side, so Arliss and Darkest. To close them up, we close the feet, close the head, and then we close the tail. Just like that. Really, really simple. We have the arrow, which is right here, telling us to roll that direction. So we're going to roll it and see if we can get it here. Let's see. And boom, there you go. So he kind of rolls like that. He kind of like pops open and does that. So really neat idea. Sometimes you'll maybe be able to land like that. I don't think he can double core really nicely. I don't think he does. I tried it earlier. I don't think he really does anything double coring. So yeah, that's that. But hey, really cool opening up, just being able to bloop, plop like that is really neat. I like that effect. So really, really cool there. Then we have our Pegatrix and the Gilator here. So this is really nice. This is probably one of the best ultras I've seen right now, or not ultras, but even just a core, because this is a core. This is not even an ultra yet. This is a core. So this is really, really cool. I like that a lot. This big old Bakugan that looks really nice, especially with the gold. I think the gold really just gives this Bakugan a really nice look. If it wasn't gold, I don't think it's really that good. But it does have, instead of having the green, which is kind of odd that it doesn't have green, but it has the blue faction symbol, so Chaos Arliss, and the blue 400 B power. Like I said, that is kind of weird that it is that. I was trying to see, because this almost looked like it was a sticker. Is it a sticker? No, it's not. Okay, it is printed on. It almost looks like the 400 B power was kind of like a sticker, almost like a vinyl sticker. Kind of weird, but it's not. So it is printed on there. Okay. So this one does have the little hex right here. So you can put like a little cannon right there, and it also has the hex peg holes right there that you could put the gears in. Looks really, really nice. The gold, like I said, is absolutely beautiful paint job. I love this gold. Looks really, really nice. Close it up. We're gonna close the head. Close that in, and then we'll close the wings in, and it looks just like that. Arrows there telling us to roll that direction, so let's go ahead and roll it here, and let's see if we can open them up, and boom, there you go. And does not double core really great, but it does look really, really cool. I like the way that looks there, so it looks really, really nice. And then the gears, same thing, nothing painted really good about them, just the same thing. Like I said, I wish the black or the green was like shiny. Same thing for the white ones here. I wish like the blue or the white, like that light blue in the middle, was like a shiny blue, but it's not. But you know, hey, it is what it is. They look really cool. So yeah, so that is the Target exclusives of the new Fusion 4, or this is Shields of Astroya and Fusion Force characters. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you click that like button down below. If you're new, go ahead and click that subscribe button and become a cousin in our family. Make sure you click that bell icon so you get notified of videos just like this one here. And remember, Ohana means family, family means no one gets left behind or forgotten. And I will see y'all next time. Bye!